It's thinking.
Particles.
Can I tell you something, Tony?
Don't pretend like I got a choice. Particles. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Coming at you live from the Longbridge Pizza. Now, Tony, do we call this the Longbridge Pizza Studio, the Longbridge Pizza Clubhouse? Help me out with the proper terminology for our unspecified locations. These coordinates you will not find on city maps. We are off the grid right now. But is clubhouse or studio? What do we call this?
I like studio because it's a broadcast term.
Have you ever belonged to any kind of club, you know, be it a country club, be it a skeet shooting club? I'm just pulling stuff out of thin air.
I've been an elk.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, dude. Yes, Megan was an elk, and then I was her spouse. We were Redwood City Elks, and there's a secret handshake involved with the Elks, by the way.
Would you demonstrate it down low just so I can see it?
I don't know the handshake.
Nice. No, well, how can you be an elk if you don't know the handshake?
One of our viewers, Your Mom is Cool, Mark Wiseman, he is an elk, and Megan sponsored him to be an elk, and then they know the secret handshake. But
I want to be an elk.
But they won't tell me. They won't tell me the secret handshake.
Why are you on the outside looking in?
Because I'm like a full member. I'm a spousal member.
What are they going to do? Well, like what kind of requirements do you have to go through to become a full-fledged elk member?
The great question, dude.
You know what I mean? Is there hazing involved? Is like fraternities?
There's definitely there's an introductory meeting and like ceremony. It's almost kind of Eyes Wide Shut-ish.
Yeah, with the gong, you know, ching, ching. The guy's hitting the chime.
Wear the mask.
Oh, masks everywhere. Yeah, masks everywhere. Ho, 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 ho. They're like chanting.
Dude.
How about at one point in the middle of that movie, they're standing there and they're all like robed up, ironically, on a Robey Tuesday. Now, again, I forgot my attire today, so Tony's going to rep the robe community.
Let's go.
But they're all standing around like in a circle, and then this guy hits like a little chime, and they all disrobe. They all drop their robes to the floor.
And you know what's great too is I love the masks. And be honest with me, Paulie.
Yeah.
Isn't part of you that wants to be at one of those parties?
Well, that's a good question. Let me think about that.
I guess I already admitted.
Well, because it looks like you're playing. You got your life in your hands. Right. One wrong move, they'll ice your ass.
It's true.
Like if you didn't, you remember, because Tom Cruise was like not invited. Mm-hmm. And then there were people telling him, you're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Remember, they were like whispering, what are you doing here? So, no, I'm not sure, unless I was invited, that I would want to be attending one of those Eyes Wide Shut parties. I might like to observe. You know what I mean? I might want to observe. I don't know if I want to get involved. That's all.
Dude, I'm looking at the comments, Paulie. I'm just making sure that everything's, because this is kind of an experiment. We're doing our second live broadcast ever together.
I like these. I like these together.
Well, it's a different vibe. It's like what we got into radio for in the first place, was the conversation in a room together, not being in San Rafael and San Carlos, although I'm glad with technology allows us to do that now. It's great to be in the same room, dude. And look we're sitting in between. This is my plant that by the way, the Goha leaf cares over there. I've had this plant since college. So that's why this plant is on the set with me.
I like how you can turn him into like a punk, almost like, look, I made him like a little mohawk right there. And then bam, now he's a hippie.
Yep.
Do you, what's the name of this plant?
I've never actually named it. Actually,
George. Maybe is it a female or a male in your mind? Like, does it feel feminine? Does it feel?
Oh, definitely feminine.
All right, let's call it. I don't know. What's the name? Violet. I don't know.
How about in the chat? Can you guys name the plant?
Name the plant for us. We need a nice woman's name, the official plant of the PNP community. By the way, Tony, I am close, and I'm situated in the LBP clubhouse, and I can feel with my own little hand here, my bare hand, the soil is somewhat dry.
Yeah, I watered it a few days ago.
Let's water it right now. Grab your jug.
I've got a jug.
Grab your friggin' jug. Let's stand by for a plant watering. We've never done this before.
We're
plant watering. Breaking new ground on the. Here we go. Water that.
Can you see
water that sucker? Here. Well, Tom Stack's logo's in the way, but he is pouring water. There it goes. Oh, look how happy she is. It's what she was waiting for all day. She's look at that.
All right, there we go.
She drank it right up, like whoop,
Yeah,
just
she's
sucked
thirsty.
it all down.
She's thirsty.
Hey, by the way, Patty from Napa, I can't. It's a kind of a weird configuration. I don't know if you're on the board today. I can't see it, but not really.
Yeah.
Patty, I want to let you know those roses are doing really well. The Bob Weir roses you sent me must have been the roses. I'm just giving you an update. Those guys are coming along. Matter of fact, I gave them a little water this morning.
Are you a Roses Are Free by Ween guy? Do you know the song Roses Are Free?
I don't think I know it.
Oh, really?
Have you ever heard Elvis Costello's version of Must Have Been the Roses?
Oh, dude, no.
It's really pretty.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Elvis Costello was part of that project with the remaining Dylan lyrics.
Oh, yeah. Costello's a badass.
The new Basement tapes too. The new, I'm sorry, just the new Basement tapes, not the Basement tapes, but the new Basement tapes. I've talked about this documentary in the past, and we're going to get to Niners Super Bowl 60.
It's all coming. All good things in good time, folks. And good day, everyone.
All good things in all good time.
Jerry Garcia. Yeah, God bless him. I know.
Well, stand by, Paulie. Right here. You can hit that. Hit the green one right there.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
By the way, I already need a slap. So how would I
right here.
secure that one?
I haven't labeled it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on this sucker big. I'm gonna be like pump faking like that. Thank you guys. I love the slap. I hope you guys don't mind that because I'm like a kid with a new toy.
Also, Paulie, this is our new game. If you want to hit the orange one, that's our new game.
Hold on. Oh, Pacino?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Oh, dude, Pacino. Yeah. Right or wrong?
Right or wrong?
This might go south, kids. By the way, I forgot my robe, but you notice I remembered my caffeine.
Yes.
And by the way, this is my official Dwight Clark travel thermos right there. Courtesy of Kirk Reynolds in the Golden Heart Legacy series. Yeah, God bless him. We'll be having another one of those pretty soon, actually.
You know what we were talking about on text message, and I forgot what I was going to talk about earlier, but it's okay. We'll get back to it. Is the Niners' need for a solid O line and going back to those O lines in the 80s of all the Super Bowl teams, and those O lines and the positions were interchangeable.
100%. We were talking. You know, it's funny you're saying this, Tony. I had a conversation last night with Carlos De La Fuente and Dan from NorCal Sports. I think you were on the thread, but you were probably coaching or doing something. Right? Were you coaching? Yeah. I'm just guessing. You're probably coaching.
Dom had a basketball game last.
See, I knew something was going on.
Tonight I got Little League tryouts, and then I got a.
No, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you're not kidding with the pump fakes.
Yeah,
damn.
It's okay.
Hold on, let me slap some sense into this. How can you have tryouts in the middle of the night? What are you doing?
These are makeup tryouts because
under the lights.
They're 5:30 to 7 p.m. and then I have a coaches meeting from 7:30 to 9. There you go.
Awfully demanding schedule. Like anything else you can do. Can you go watch their cars after
Here's
the meeting?
The thing, and I voiced my opinion about this, but I got shushed. We offer 4 sessions on a Saturday for tryouts, and then there's probably people that aren't going to be able to make it.
Then maybe you're not going to make the team. Right, How about that?
4 sessions.
This is when the tryout is. If you can't, sessions. What am I going to do? You want me to bend over backwards because you got a yoga class and you can't? I'm not going to listen. You say here, become Bobby Knight with this. Here's the tryout date. Show up. If you make the team, great. If you don't show up, you're not going to make the team. Sorry, folks.
I'm not here
just
to
like that.
around.
I just solved the problem. Yeah.
You may be, but I'm not.
I'm sick and tired of losing to Purdue.
Yeah. But we offer a makeup session on Tuesdays, and I think there's like 8 kids coming out tonight. And it's anyways, not to get too deep into the woods of Little League, but yes, when you were texting with Los about the Niner O lines in the Super Bowl, I was at my son's hoops game.
Of course.
Heartbreaker of a loss, 30-26.
What number does he wear?
He wears 40. He's 40.
That's a good number.
Yeah, I talked to him about bar none. I did. I talked to him about Sean Kemp. We had to talk about Sean Kemp, number 40 for the Seattle Supersonics. Back to my love of Seattle. Back to Key Arena. Sean Kemp, the Seattle Supersonic.
By the way, speaking of Tony, and let's not forget also other great 40s on the hardwood, Tony. Let's not forget won a ring with the Dubs in their first championship season. Shout out to one of my favorite guys, Harry Barnes.
Oh,
Harry Barnes. The Black Falcon, Tony. He's still out there balling. Don't sleep on Harry Barnes. He is Harrison Barnes. I call him Harry. He's had a wonderful career in the NBA. He's been at it for a long time, and he's a good, solid player. And don't forget, folks, Harrison Barnes announced this on the Murph and Mac show, I don't know, 10 years ago. that he wants to pursue a political career when his playing days end, and
Done.
we started
Done.
calling him Senator Barnes.
I would
Yeah.
vote for him in a heartbeat.
So me too.
Done.
Oh, he's a good guy. He's
one of the
he's a good man.
nicest, yeah, one of the nicest warriors in the history. And you got tough competition with guys like Clay and Steph and Steve Kerr in the mix. You know what I'm saying? But do you ever think he pondered going with Harry instead of Harrison?
Probably not, but I called him Harry. Just it felt right. Harry Barnes. Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember the movie Creep Show?
Oh yeah. I like Creep Show. I saw Creep Show in the freaking movie theater.
Dude.
Yeah, Rags. I saw that with Eugene. I remember seeing that movie with my buddy Eugene.
Ted Danson's character
Oh,
in
buried
Creep Show,
in the sand.
his name was Harry.
Nice.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Harry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the TV, Harry.
I'm just wild about Harry. Do you remember?
And by the way, that's Liam. What's his name? Nielsen.
Yeah, no,
Who's usually
Leslie
Nielsen.
Yeah.
And he's like usually a comedian, but
And
he's
he's
playing a savage killer in this one.
totally.
So, guys, if
Yeah.
you've never seen Creep Show, let me give you this scenario real quick. It's a series of short stories all in one movie. It's like 4 or 5 different short stories in a 2-hour window. And they and they're all Stephen King stories. These are all
Right.
Stephen King stories.
Right.
It's worth watching. And the one with Ted Danson was having an affair with Leslie Nielsen's wife.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen finds out. He somehow like overpowers Danson and knocks him out, drags him down to the beach. Ready for this? Is some twisted S.
Mm-hmm.
Buries Ted Danson in the sand up to his neck. That's all you can do. We might need to get a picture of Danson's neck. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he brings a TV out on the beach and he goes, I think you might want to see this. Oh, bro, here it is. Okay, look at this. Yeah. Show the audience a little Danson buried in the sand. Yeah. Okay. So can the audience see that?
I'm going to show it right now. Hang
Okay,
on.
hold on, you guys. It's
Here we
worth it. Yeah. Yeah. Can they see that?
Oh, there we go. There you go. There's
Yeah,
the-
thank you, Tony. So Danson, as you can see, is buried up to the neck. And Leslie Nielsen puts a TV set down where
Yes.
he videotaped his wife being killed.
Yes.
And he's making
Yes.
Danson watch that. And then the tide comes in and drowns his ass.
Totally.
It's like the worst way to die in the history of murder.
See,
Get that one up there.
yeah, I'll try to get that one too. Yeah, stand by.
I got Leslie Nielsen talking to him. Everybody, I hope you're doing well today. Thanks for bearing with us. We're just having a good time on a Tuesday, on a quiet Tuesday in the sporting world. We got some NFL notes we're going to get into. Tony wants to talk more about Seattle and his love affair with all things Seahawks.
Well, if we're going to talk about that, might as well Don Peralta, our art director.
Not until we get Nielsen with the talking to Danson.
Okay, I just showed it for a second.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I showed
okay.
it. Yeah, I showed it.
Look at that, dude.
It's so good.
Yeah.
By the way, Stephen King is in Creep Show. Did you know that?
He's the guy who turns into like a plant
moss,
or whatever.
Yeah, the moss grows on him.
Dude, he winds up blowing his own head off. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's actually a really dark.
I remember,
who was the woman in there? And she says, you're going to be wearing your balls for earrings. The woman with, she was well endowed. And,
Adriana Barbeau.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my girl right there. She was in Escape from New York.
And that was
too.
when the monster was was in the treasure chest under the stairs, and it comes up and it grabs her. Yeah. Anyways.
Wait a minute. Wait, go take a step back, though. You're talking Barbeau. What were you talking about before? Oh, King is the moss guy.
Yeah.
So Stephen King winds up touching this meteor or that crashed in his backyard, and he gets infected, and he winds up turning into like a vegetation, like he's like turns green. And at one point, he opens up his mouth like this. He goes, and his tongue has got moss all over it.
Yes.
And then at the end, he's sitting in his chair, and he's basically like a human plant. Poor bastard picks up a shotgun and he offs himself.
Yeah.
That's like the first skit too. It's like, here's the tone we're setting.
It's dark. I forgot how dark Creep Show was. I was watching that as a kid.
I'm Plant Man. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of the. So sorry, you guys. Nice deviation, Creep Show. Paulie, here you should do this today. Actually, Paulie, hit.
What do you need?
Hit this one, yellow. Actually, hit it again.
Son of a gun.
I know, right?
Son of a gun. Twice. 3 times 4, 5, 6. Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
That's crazy.
That's a problem now. Boy, what's with these? Okay.
It's business time.
That's brutal.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say the time for business and business time. Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hells yeah.
Here we go. So we've got a couple of supers. Candlestick Kid checking in saying happy episode 250 PMP Mafia.
Okay.
The PMP Mafia. We got to do numerology. We didn't do
ready
it yesterday.
right now.
Go.
I'm ready right now.
Thank you, Candlestick Kid, for the super. Paulie, go 250.
You're
go.
not ready for what I'm bringing, but here it comes.
Go.
Don't forget, never forget, as they say. And I reprised this the other day. Proudly sporting number 2, dude. Hands under center. Shout out Blaine Gabbert.
Yes.
And yep. But
Dude, who will stop the Blaine?
wow. Did we actually do that?
Yes, we did.
Who'll stop the Blaine? That's tough. I don't even remember that one. Okay.
Who'll
Stop the Blaine. Bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam. All right. Anyway, so who'll stop the Blaine?
Yes.
And then I got Gary Plummer at linebacker.
Oh.
Super Bowl winner, Super Bowl winning linebacker with the Niners in 94. I love Plummer. I love those linebackers of Plummer, Norton, and Woodall. That was a great little trio there.
Paulie, how dare you forget that before Plummer,
Go ahead.
there was number 50, Ricky Ellison. R-I-K-I. Ricky Ellison. R-I-K-I.
Would have been
Ricky
better
Ellison.
if he had 2 Ks.
Yeah.
But one's good. Ricky Ellison. He's another Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, and also a teammate of number 80, pre-Jerry Rice, Eason Ramson.
That's a hell of a trivia question.
Right?
For real.
Yes.
Like, who was the last player to wear 80 before Jerry? That's a great trivia
I went to
question.
grammar school with Eason Ramson's kids, and he used to cruise up in one of those Corvettes with the T-tops.
Yeah.
You know the T-tops?
Yeah.
He used to cruise
You
up.
know those T-tops?
Yeah, he used to cruise into school, and I'm like, I thought he was the coolest cat around, man, because he cruised in, dropped his kids off with the T-top Corvette, and everybody's like, "There's Eason Ramson, go Niners!"
Shout out to Bruce Springsteen's. I love this song called "Darlington County."
Oh, yeah.
It's going down to Darlington County, but he's got a lyric in there when he's like basically driving with his friend.
Yeah,
And have you ever noticed how many Bruce Springsteen songs end with either somebody getting arrested,
yeah.
someone getting shot? Like they're like little mini movies. Anyway, in this movie, his friend gets handcuffed by the cops at the end, but he goes, "We got rock and roll music blasting off the T-tops, sing it, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la." I'm going to get in a big Bruce thing right now. By the way, the Bruce movie is on Hulu now, so you can watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the song? I got the fortunes of heaven and the
Diamonds and gold. I got all the bonds, baby, that the
Ain't Got
bank
You.
could. Yeah,
Ain't Got
totally.
You.
That's Tunnel of Love.
Oh,
I love Tunnel of Love. I'm a Tunnel of Love
but
head.
baby, I ain't got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great Bruce track, man. Seriously, it's something that you never really hear. Does he ever play that?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Man, that'd
I
be
would
really
have no
good.
problem if you wanted to bust it out, though.
Oh, no, agreed. Another super. By the way, numerology, we covered that. So thank you, Candlestick Kid. Happy episode 250.
We're doing something here. We're starting to achieve something. 250 shows. Not bad.
Oh, dude.
Not bad.
The countdown is on to episode 420. That's all I'm going to say.
I think we're going to have to draw the shades on that one. We might put a little veil over the cron camera that day because I might be rolling them up on the 420.
Paulie had a great idea. He wanted to ask if my plant needed a friend on the set and should that plant be medicinal?
Well, I do know this much, folks. I don't know much about the law except for how it pertains to like marijuana. And I do know this, that in California, I believe, and some of you growers help me out if I'm wrong about this, but I believe the law states you can have up to 6 plants in your possession while it's still in the legal window. So we could put a buddy here for Violet or Carol or whatever this plant's name is.
Oh, Violet. I like Violet.
I like Violet too.
Yeah,
I like
Violet's
Violet
good.
too.
Paulie, if
Yeah.
you want to give some Bob Marley some love, look, there's this one and then this one.
Herb. Herb is a plant. Herb's so good for everything.
100%, Bob. He's right about that.
Herb is a plant.
By the way, have you watched that Marley movie, One Love?
No.
You're gonna be very. I wouldn't.
tried.
You know what? Don't do it.
I tried.
Don't do it.
We talked about this on the show a while ago. I tried, and I just can't.
It's all happy, and there's no Peter Tosh.
There's no Tosh. Oh, by the way, rest in peace. We talked about this on test. Sly Dunbar, rest in peace, yesterday.
Yeah.
The drummer Sly Dunbar. He was famously the duo Sly and Robey with Robbie Shakespeare, and he was actually Peter Tosh's drummer for a while.
So Sly and Robbie existed like in what period of time? I don't know. I'm asking you.
After Tosh, like
after
early,
the Wailers,
like early '80s, yeah,
wow.
late '70s, early '80s. He was Tosh's drummer for a while. He would collaborate with the Stones. He collaborated with Dylan.
Damn.
Yeah, he was a badass drummer. And he actually like sat in with everybody in the reggae scene too. So chances are, if you've listened to like roots reggae music, you've heard Sly Dunbar. So rest in peace, Sly Dunbar. Really sad day yesterday.
While you yeah, absolutely.
I didn't get to Corinne's super.
I want to talk to Corinne because I'm going to show her. I'm actually wearing my Dwight Clark shirt today.
Nice.
If you guys can see that.
Dude, DC in the house. Show
I
your
got
mug.
the mug.
Yeah,
I got the mug. I got the shirt. It's a Dwight Clark tribute day.
Oh man.
Yeah, and thank you, Corinne. That's great. I'll see you there. Those are wonderful events.
For the audio version, she says next Dwight Clark event, May 20th. Let's have a PMP gathering. That is the Dwight Clark Legacy Series. Shout out to Kirk Reynolds, who puts that on, who busts his ass, and Kirk's lovely wife. And so they do a great job. I think it's Terry, right? Terry Reynolds.
They're the best. I love that. Kirk
Phenomenal.
and Terry rule. They're good. They're such good people.
You bet your ass Corinne will be there. Corinne, bring a roadie Manhattan. I'll meet you there.
Okay, bring a roadie Manhattan. And I was going to say, speaking of PMP get-togethers, I'm just throwing this out there again. I would love to see as many of you as possible.
Yeah.
Just get down on your calendar that there is a Polymac and Friends gig coming up. It's in March.
Yeah.
But flag it now if you can. It's March 20th at the Brisbane Inn. I'm going to be there. Tony's going to be there. My buddy Trutzy's going to be there. We have a new guitar player who's going to be sitting in with us. We're going to do a couple of sets, but one set will be a Bob Weir tribute set. So it's going to be like all Bob Weir Grateful Dead songs.
I think Buckethead Mark said he'll come.
I want him to sit in. I gave him an assignment already too. Nice. That's going to be the non-Grateful Dead set. I gave him a Bad Company song I want to play. And I was like, you learn this. Yeah.
Nice. Why don't you learn Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi for Patty?
I already know it.
Okay.
Yeah, I already know. I'll teach you. Yeah. Your love is like bad medicine. And bad medicine is what I need. Oh,
shake it up.
Whoa, dude.
Shake it up.
Whoa. I'll tell you what, I'll make you deal.
There ain't no doctor that can cure my disease.
That's tough. It's just tough. I got to tell you, Dan, you remember when we put that record out, dude? I was so embarrassed. I was like, because I was repping Jersey. I was up in Boston going to school, and he comes out with this record, Tony. New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a denim jacket on the cover. I was like, oh, you are killing me.
Yeah.
And all my friends in Boston were like, oh, there's your boy. There's your boy. Yeah, there's your boy. I'm like, well, he's not my boy. The thing is, though, Patty, I'll make you a deal because I don't want to disrespect Patty from Napa.
No, Patty's great.
She's a big Jovi gal.
She's the queen.
I would say this, Patty. If you guys get Sambora back in the mix, we can talk. We can talk. What's the problem anyway? Why is Richie Sambora? Like, honestly, I don't know what happened.
It's kind of like what's the problem with Gilmore and Waters? Well, now we know that Waters is the prickliest of pricks.
He's just a low. He's got no class. Disrespect Ozzy Osbourne after he's dead. Like, what are you achieving by doing that?
By the way, happy birthday to Nick Mason from Pink Floyd.
Okay,
today.
I got no problem with Nick Mason.
Happy birthday, Nick Mason. 82 today. Going
I
strong.
bet you he's the coolest guy in the band.
Probably.
Because, he's all low key. He's just hanging out,
I mean, Gilmore seems pretty cool.
Way cool.
Right?
Yeah,
he just seems like, can we all just chill out and play?
And I've always loved Gilmore's guitar playing. It's all sparse. It's not too, he's beautiful.
I would love to hear Gilmore do like the national anthem, like his spin on the national anthem.
It would be amazing.
Right?
He would crush that.
Also, big birthday today, too. We're going to do birthdays throughout the show.
And we got more business to take care of, too.
We do. We have one final super. Greg, no stinking badges, is on the line. 808 PMP, PMP 2025. Nick Mason's birthday. It's also Bryant Young's birthday, buddy.
What?
Happy birthday,
Today's Brian Young's birthday. Happy birthday, BY.
Today's
I
BY.
freaking love you, buddy.
Yep.
I love you. I hope to see him soon. One of my all-time favorite 49ers. So glad he finally made it into the Hall of Fame. And I can't say enough good things about Bryant Young. I know all 49er fans feel that way. So happy birthday, BY.
What if Bryant Young decided to join the Niners coaching staff? Wouldn't it be?
Well, he was coaching at San Jose State for a while. He was a defensive line coach at San Jose State some years back. So he has coached before.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, I would love to have him as a coach.
Oh, I was looking for the picture of us with Bryant Young, but I can't find it right now.
Who the hell is that guy?
There's a picture of me and Brent.
Dude,
though.
sure, put that up right now.
Okay.
Put that up right freaking now. So here's the last time we had a Dwight Clark event. Tony and Brent Jones walking back into the TV room area to watch the game.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, right this way, Brent. Look at that, dude. There's something about
I'm
that.
not walking in before Brent.
The hands, dude. The hand on the back. It's like, it's just like you're his guardian angel or something.
And he kept calling me Wolf Boy all night.
Yeah.
Hey, Wolf Boy, you go first. I'm like, Brent, I'm not going first. You get back in there, dude. And then I patted him on the back, and somebody took a photo of it. Was that you?
Tremendous. No, I think that was Brad Mansion.
Oh, Mansion took that photo.
He's
yeah.
a pro photographer, too. That's why it's such a nice picture.
Yeah, he caught a moment. Brad caught a moment.
You
right
should
there.
hang that damn thing in your house, bro, like over your door. So every time people leave, they have to see that.
By the way, he's like double my width, by the way.
He's a big guy.
Oh.
Brent Jones is a big dude, my
And
friend.
he's slimmed down.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
He used to be massive. But anyways, that was a fun night with BY and Brent Jones up at the winery in Napa with Kirk Reynolds for the Dwight Clark Legacy
I want
series.
to remind you of one thing, Tony, and then we're going to start talking a little football news because there's a bunch of NFL headlines today. Now that we are in the land of, or the era of having 3 sponsors per show, I think it's time to handle some business.
Yes.
And
yes.
if you continue to drag your feet, I'll discipline you however I see fit. Yes, don't make me have to do it. Okay, I'll do it again. That's and another. So I'm gonna, you know what? Let's go Tom Stack first today. The newest sponsors first on a Hijinks Tuesday.
We're gonna take our car. We're gonna drive through the Caldecott Tunnel on Highway 24 and get to the La Marinda corridor, Paulie, with Tom Stack.
Yeah,
yes,
that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Let me arrange some of my notes. By the way, the space we're working in, if you guys could actually see,
best.
we are essentially sitting on each other's laps
the
at this
best.
point. And so I don't know where to put all my notes. I usually have my own desk at home, but I'm kind of winging it today. But let's talk about Tom Stack. This is our newest sponsor. He's a great friend of ours. We've actually known Tom prior to him signing on with the Polymac Particle Show. Tom Stack, of course, is with Coldwell Banker Realty. He's been in the business over 20 years. First of all, Tom Stack is a person. I know we had him on the show last week to kind of introduce him. And very easy guy to like, long time Deadhead. Like he was giving us his kind of Grateful Dead resume. He went to, this blows me away. He was at a Winterland show in October of 74.
That's nuts.
When they were about to take their hiatus, he was at the final show. That's pretty damn amazing. But of course, he's a serious professional. But his Grateful Dead experience does overlap with his real estate work because he has always been a very creative, inventive kind of fellow, and he was the guy who came up with the Club Dead merchandise. If any of you Deadheads out there remember that stuff, it was all over the place, Tony, in the late 80s and 90s. Club Dead, kind of a spinoff on Club Med, and he came up with stickers and posters and shirts, and they were very popular. But he's kind of taken that philosophy of forming relationships and doing business like in an organic, healthy, honest way. And he's applied that to his work out in the East Bay, Tony. In fact, I'm going to let you speak to his territories, I guess we can call them. The town, because he is specific to the East Bay, Tom Stack. Just know this, though. If you're in the North Bay or you're in the South Bay and you think, you know what, Tom would be a great guy for me to talk to, but I'm not buying a place out there, you should call him anyway because he has guys that are part of the family tree that he could refer you to. And again, Tony, I said this last week, like when you are dealing with like a doctor, a dentist, shout out Dr. Young, a mechanic, a real estate agent, it always helps to have somebody that you have a relationship with. And that's what we're trying to offer you guys now. I got to tell you the truth. When I bought my house, the only house I've ever bought in my life, I bought this house in 2013, the house I live in now. And looking back on that, dude, as a first-time buyer, my agent was pushy.
Yeah,
she was she thought it was like I was like Mickey Hart or something with unlimited funds. She's like, well, you can always knock this wall down and then put a skylight up here. I'm like, well, are you paying for that, lady? Because I don't have that. So anyway, my point is, my real estate agent was very pushy as I look back on that experience, and I would not want to go through that again. So Tom Stack will not be that kind of presence, Tony. But as far as his territories go, why don't you tick off the towns where he is most active in?
Well, we talked about it just a second ago, the La Marinda corridor. And La Marinda is a cute little, combo word for Lafayette, Moraga, and Orinda. And I lived in Moraga for a couple of years when I went to St. Mary's College. I have some dear friends that live there now. Garrett Dillon lives out there.
Shout out Garrett Dillon. He's a good dude. I like Garrett a lot.
Garrett's one of the best.
Yeah.
We call him GDMS, Garrett Dillon Management Services, because he was the guy when everything was going off the rails at a show. He was the one that always would rally us all together and be like, kind of like the guy that where's Garrett? Just find Garrett. Everybody just find Garrett.
Organizer kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? I could see Tom Stack being that same type of dude at a show.
Yeah.
And seriously,
Me too.
I really
could too. I could too.
And Tom, it's kind of, I think Tom Stack and Carlos De La Fuente have a lot of similarities where they're big on creating relationships.
Yeah.
And they want to, Tom wants to, he uses the word relational real estate agent because he wants to create a client and a relationship for life. He wants to keep on, like you keep coming back to him. He wants to stay in touch with you. He wants to check in long after the transaction is over. And he's been doing this for over 20 years in this area. And he's been very, very successful with these clients and with, it's all word of mouth, dude. Right?
Yeah.
All these guys, like he gets business because word of mouth and because he does a great job taking care of people. And it's not just about the transaction, Paulie. It's about the relationship.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is
a huge thing.
I can tell you this too. Speaking of the relationship angle with Tom Stack, like he's a really generous dude. Like at least 10 years ago, he and I were talking one night. I think it was at Grateful Dead night at one of the Giants games.
Yeah.
And he and I were talking. The band was
Bill,
there.
Was Bill Walton still with us?
Yeah. Bill was still there.
Yeah.
And we started talking about Grateful Dead shows. And he was like, I have a huge collection of shows on CD. He's like, if you ever need anything, let me know. And I was like, well, I'm looking right. I remember exactly what I said. I said, I'm looking right now for a good copy of 6/15/85 Greek Theater.
Yep.
Second set of that show will knock you on your A, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It is a phenomenal show. And guess what? About a week later, he sent me the show in the mail.
Nice.
Like he remembered I asked him specifically June 15th, 85 Greek Theater. Bam, he sent the show to me. Meaning Tom makes a connection.
Yep.
He's going to keep that connection, like Tony says. He's a passionate music lover.
Yep.
He's produced himself over 100 shows at Town Hall Theater in Lafayette. And in closing, I would just say this about Tom. Listen, when it is time to buy a house, where you're getting ready to do that with your wife, you're starting a family, you want it to be a good experience. And, or it could be your second, third, fourth house. I don't know where you are in life, but I'm just saying when it's time to do that, you need the proper guide, you need the proper advice and guidance, and you need the proper assistance. Tom Stack with Coldwell Bank Realty is here for you, and he's going to treat you like a rock star. So reach out. I can't see the contact info, Tony. I'm going to let you take care of that.
Well, hold on a second. Yeah, I'll give that contact info in a second. But you mentioned that one line about treating you like a rock star because Tom worked with the Grateful Dead. He worked with Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
He knows, he saw how the rock stars were treated. And again,
he's worked with the Freestone Peaches, for Christ's sake.
He's worked with the Freestone Peaches. But yes, you want to call Tom at 925-878-9964. 878-9964. But again, he's seen how rock stars are treated. He wants to treat you like a rock star.
Well,
seriously.
Let's be honest though. There's different kinds of rock stars.
Yes. Oh, come on. Yes.
There's
yes.
like Tommy Lee, the rock star, and there's like Bob Weir, the rock star.
Right.
It's like night and day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it depends on what kind of rock star you maybe you should specify.
Yeah.
Yo, Tom, I want to be treated like a rock star, but I got kind of a Bon Scott, Tommy Lee thing in mind, where somebody else might call him and say, like, I have a Kenny Loggins vibe I'd like you to give me. Like something a little more settled, Or
I'm trying to think like a very high maintenance rock star. That's not what we're talking about here.
By the way, I can't believe I forgot to mention this on the show. No high maintenance. Anyway, Tom Stack, thank you so much. I will say this. You can call Tom at 925-878-9964. You can also email Tom at tom.stack@
cbnorcal.com.
Thank you, Tony.
That's Coldwell Banker is the real estate company. cbnorcal.com. Seriously.
It's too far from my eyes. I'm sorry. Thank you.
But you're fine.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a house, if you're looking to sell your house, if you know somebody that's looking to sell or buy, refer them to Tom. And again, if it's not in that La Miranda area or the East Bay area, he does know people around the greater Bay Area. He knows somebody in Lake Havasu where Patty from Napa is thinking about selling or doing some real estate work. Tom says, I got people in Lake Havasu. I got people in Arizona. So Tom's the man. Thank you for partnering with us, Tom. And we can't wait for the next hang, dude. And we'll see you at a show very soon.
I'll see him on Friday. Going to see Dark Star Orchestra.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm going to see Gary Clark Jr. Thursday night.
Where's that gig?
At the Guild. I'm going with Captain Leisure.
I think I might be at that show too.
Dude.
How do I get into that show?
I'll find out.
Make something happen.
I'll find out.
I want to see Gary Clark. I've never seen him live.
And you haven't been to the Guild.
I haven't.
The Guild is.
I can't believe he's playing. I'd say he plays like the Masonic usually.
Yeah, dude. The Guild.
What's he doing at the Guild for real? That's
because these guys who run the Guild.
Why aren't the Guild sponsoring our show?
That's a good question.
They should be with us.
These guys are a bunch of guys who did well in the tech industry down in the Silicon Valley.
But they're cool.
And but they're cool.
Yeah.
And they left all their jobs because they did well. And then they're like, you know what? So the Guild used to be a movie theater in Menlo Park. They renovated it, and now it is one of the best music venues I would say in the Northern California. Shannon Kaler, the Stone Foxes play there, and Shannon said it's one of his favorite venues of all time.
Everybody says that. It's
Yeah.
supposed to sound really good. Bobby played there too.
Yes,
Bob Weir
yes,
played there.
yeah. The Wolf brothers played there. Yeah,
I'm not kidding about this. Make it happen. Make
Okay.
some calls. I want to go to that show. I've never seen, and I know he does dude, I've heard Gary Clark.
Yep.
I have a live album of his, and he does Third Stone
Yep.
from the Sun by
Yep.
Hendrix.
Yep.
Damn ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony. Oh, and my final thing on logins before I forget this. I got logins. Well, I was talking logins about being treated like a rock star. Treat me like logins.
well,
treat me like-
highway to the danger zone, Paulie.
How about this little nugget? After Bobby passed away a couple of weeks ago, I was scrolling through Twitter one day. I forgot to bookmark this, forgot to put it on the show. There was a post about Loggins, and somebody was like, by the way, here's Kenny Loggins covering Friend of the Devil.
Oh, I believe it.
I was like,
I
what?
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Loggins, dude, even Loggins was part of the scene.
I'm a Loggins head for life.
I just like saying Loggins.
Again, Winks. Winks also could be like a semi-art director for the show. I want Winks to be our t-shirt guy.
He is, yeah.
I just want a t-shirt with like late 70s Loggins on my shirt with a big beard. The Loggins and Messina era with Angry Eyes. Angry Eyes is on the PMP playlist, by the way. Paulie, we haven't really. Oh, by the way, we have 2 more supers. I apologize. Come on, stand by real quick. We don't need no stinking badges. What's up, Greg? Thank you for the super, y'all. He says, Soylence Green is people. What? Oh, Greg, please explain that, dude.
Yeah, that's some kind of weird code from badges. I don't know what that means, unless it's a typo.
Soylence Green is purple.
I see Patty from Napa's over there too. She's
yeah.
got a super.
Greg, respond, buddy, and let us know what that means. And then Patty says the first time I met Paulie at
An M&M golf tournament.
tournament, sits down, introduces himself. Not sure how we started Jovi talk. Oh, that's too bad was his answer.
I'm just keeping it, sorry, but I love Patty. She knows we like to play. We joust. We joust. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the super, Patty. Thank you all for the supers, you guys. Paulie.
Yeah, I want to talk NFL. There's a lot going on today, Tony. Did you see, for example, so Robert Saleh took all these interviews. That's the reason we lost to Tony's Seattle Seahawks, because Saleh was doing interviews. Tony,
when do we show the picture that Dom made?
I'd say let me finish this first.
Okay.
So Saleh goes down. He's hired now. He's the Tennessee Titans coach. We all know that. Did you see who he's about to hire as his OC, dude?
I did. And
What's he doing? I think the electromagnetic substation might have gotten to him, because if you haven't heard this piece, go ahead, break the news. This is out of control.
Brian Dable. Like
who in the hell wants Brian Dable?
Maybe it's another guy who's just better off as a coordinator than a head coach, which I don't.
You talking about Dable or Saleh?
Dable, but I wish I had a better vibe for Saleh in Tennessee, but
I don't have a good vibe for Saleh down there. The thing about the Tennessee Titans, they just fired Mike Vrabel, who's now in the Super Bowl. I don't know what kind of judgment they have down there.
And I do think Cam Ward is going to be a good quarterback, and they were playing well at the final third of the season. The Titans were playing good ball the last 4 weeks, I would say. The game against the Niners was a tight game. They played the Niners tough.
You know what's a really unusual phenomenon with the Tennessee Titans? I'm gonna bounce this off everybody, and I don't mind saying this because he's a friend of both of ours. But the current program director over at KNBR is our buddy Mike Holler,
right?
Who is a Tennessee Titans fan. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, like, how odd is it that let me think about this, 2, 3, I think the last 4 program directors at KNBR, none of them have been Niner fans.
Right.
We had, believe it or not, we had back-to-back program directors who were Jets fans, to the point where this cat had a Jets helmet in his office. I'm like, what are we doing?
Right.
At
dude.
the Niner flagship, this guy's got a Jets helmet in his office.
Graham and Crow.
Both Jets guys. And then they bring in Mikey Holler. He's a freaking Titan fan.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just saying it's got to be tough to be a Titan fan. But I don't like the move. I think Dable had a moment 4 or 5 seasons ago. I can't remember the exact year, where he actually did put the Giants in the playoffs. They beat Minnesota. If you guys remember that, they had that Saquon had a nice game up there before they gave him the Philly. Another great move by the Giants. Yeah, take Saquon Barkley. We don't want him. Pardon me. And but since then, Dable has really fallen on hard times. I don't know if he's the answer at offensive coordinator, but knock yourself out down there. I don't like the hire, T. Personally.
I don't like it, but I guess maybe it makes sense because he might just be meant to be a coordinator because looking back, he was that's what I was wondering. I was like, he was the Bills offensive coordinator from 2018 to 2021. So maybe he's just a better coordinator than head coach.
Speaking of coordinators, let's do some more NFL notes. You see what happened in Buffalo?
Well, first of all, back to I did, but also guess who interviewed Dable twice?
Oh, I mean, of course he did. Somebody bring in Brian Dable. I want to see him. Show him Sin City. Take him out on the town. Paint the town.
The autumn wind is a raider.
The autumn wind is a Dable. You know what I mean? The autumn wind is a Dable. I'll tell you this right now. That is so Raiders for them to be. And by the way, dude, I'm officially, I've told you this yesterday. I'll probably be saying this way too much, but I'm done with Tom Brady. I'm done. You gotta at a certain point. And by the way, I saw Larry Krueger this morning, and I love Larry Krueger.
Yeah,
I love Brian Piccolo. I love Larry Krueger. He posted this morning out of nowhere, unprovoked. I don't know who asked him to do this, but he just throws it up there and he goes, "By the way, Tom Brady's the best broadcaster in the NFL."
Oh.
I was like, Krugs, you're freaking killing me. And he goes, he just slid right in. He's a total natural. I'm the exact opposite. I don't like him in the booth at all. I don't like the fact that he's an Oakland Raider owner and he's still calling games. There's got to be a
bizarre.
808 KBR, the old phone number. Call it right now and say, isn't there a conflict of interest? Dude, we should send calls to the station. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? 808 KBR. Here's the thing. Call us and tell us your favorite Black Sabbath album. Jam the phone lines now. Totally. Yeah. Master of Reality. Yeah. All the producers would be like, what is going on today? Yeah. Sabotage the phones.
That's incredible, dude. It's a very very Raider move. Also,
twice they interviewed him. Twice.
I saw Rags made a comment saying that Dable declined an interview request by the Eagles to take the offensive coordinator job.
He probably didn't work for Sirianni.
Right.
And I'm dead serious about that.
So I think that's a problem with the Eagles.
Sirianni's going to go. He's got one more. I'm telling you right now, if they don't at least get to like an NFC title game next year, I bet you Sirianni's gone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Again, Sirianni
he's a clown.
But he owns it all. He owns that Super Bowl ring to Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
Without Saquon, they do not get that ring.
No.
And he was a jackass during that run too.
Yeah.
So his shenanigans, and I love that people keep the cameras rolling after the game when he goes into the tunnel.
Oh, and he's talking mess. And
dude, oh,
it's like, dude,
watching him lose that game to the Niners made my season. Seriously, it made my season.
Yeah, it was nice.
The Niners obviously did. I don't know if any of us had true, real Super Bowl expectations based on the injuries and all the
I actually thought if the Niners, I thought if the Niners could have beaten Seattle, anything could have been on the table because they would have been flying so high. But they proved to me they're not ready to take a team like that on. They're just not ready.
No,
they don't have the speed. They don't have the depth. The Niners couldn't do anything on offense against Seattle. Nothing,
dude. They're just Seattle's in Seattle and the Rams too. They're just in another level, another notch up than the Niners.
And again, the Niners beat the Rams with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
In LA this year. I'm just saying. So it's not like they're invincible.
Dude, and they beat Seattle week 1.
Yeah.
So
in Seattle.
Right. And Purdy, Kittle got injured that game.
And that's when Tanja started making touchdown grabs.
Right.
That was week 1. Yeah.
Yes, correct. Correct. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you this. Oh, we could do a top 3, or I can just ask you.
I know we're running amok. We've been trying to stay on course here, but go ahead.
You know what?
I would like a top 3 today, but finish your first thought.
My first thought is I keep seeing the post of Juwan Jennings is expecting to get 22 mil.
Get the F out of here with that.
In the free agency market.
I know that's probably the going rate for.
I'm not down. I'm not down to give Juwan Jennings 22 mil.
I'm not down to give. I'll give him. I mean, if you're asking me, I give him maybe 7 mil. 7.5 tops with incentives. That's the kind of deal I would give him. Would be incentive laden.
Right.
Like if you play,
that's what he's on right now.
And shut your mouth and stop tweeting and stop with all the nonsense. Then maybe we can talk. But I don't, listen, I think Juwan Jennings is good.
Yes.
I don't think he's a difference maker. I wouldn't call him a playmaker. I wouldn't call him a serious threat. I would call him like a pretty reliable kind of possession receiver. He's good. He's had some good games. But I would never give him north of $20 million a year.
Oh, dude, Robot Centaur. I like what you're saying over there on the chat. He says, sign Alec Pierce from the Colts and then go after Jordan Addison too. I like Pierce, man. Pierce was coming on with the Colts this year. I added him in fantasy football. He had a few good weeks for me for the Colts this year. So I like that idea. I don't want to see. If they get rid of Jennings, it's not like I'm going to be sad to see him go.
No, it's same here. I wouldn't be sad to see him go. I would actually feel nothing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even feel anything. I would be like, yeah, cool.
Shout out Pearl Jam, Indifference.
Great track.
Right?
Great track. So is Dissident, by the way.
No, Dissident's probably top 3 for me favorite.
And it's like
songs.
a B-side, right?
Yeah. No, it's on Versus. It's just on.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on Versus.
Sneaky.
Versus again. Sophomore album.
I got no problem with Versus.
Oh, but
none.
just to follow up 10
Yeah.
with Versus
Yeah.
is just.
Well, that's how the great bands do it.
Yes.
Here's a great one. Here's another great
you got
one.
Go.
Yeah.
You got Animal. You got Elderly Woman. You've got Indifference. You got Dissident.
The only other band.
You got Rearview Mirror. Come on,
I love Rearview Mirror. The only other band that can compete with that in terms of like consecutive great records, probably going to be Bon Jovi with the Fahrenheit 2700 or whatever it's called into New Jersey. What was the name of the Fahrenheit? Oh no, Slippery When Wet. That was another one. Slippery
man.
When Wet.
Sorry,
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the cover was like a woman's bosom, like in a wet T-shirt or something.
I believe so. By the way, Patty, I apologize. I brought up.
I know we're going deep on this. Sorry, Patty. It's not personal. It's not personal.
It's not. It's definitely not.
I
personal.
live there, so I feel like I've got the right to exercise my Bon Jovi thoughts.
There's something about the song "Bad Medicine" that always just kind of
with the keyboard thing. Yeah,
I mean, I'm a cowboy on the steel horse I ride.
Rags loves that song.
Me too.
Rags loves Wanted Dead or Alive.
Me too.
Do you remember when they played that acoustic? That was badass.
Well, I walk these streets.
Yeah.
With a 6-string on my back.
I play for keeps.
And I might not make it back.
Back from where? The Ritz-Carlton? You know what I mean? Like, what? How hard can it be, John? You're staying at the Four Seasons.
I've seen a million faces. Yeah. And I rock them all.
Because I'm a cowboy. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, you guys. A little Bon Jovi outburst.
I will say, when Paulie and I get in the same room, it's a different show. It could be better. It could be worse. It could be the same. I don't know.
Oh, Ian Weiland is coming at you. He says, Pearl Jam, great band. They need a better singer than Eddie Vedder. Oh, that's Ian Weiland. I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to let you guys hash that out.
Ian's being sarcastic, I think. He's being sarcastic.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll show right there. Look at this.
Yeah, he's just trying to push my buttons. He's being sarcastic.
Terrible singer. Yeah.
Oh, come on, Ian. I love you, buddy, but we're going to have to agree to disagree here. And by the way, where's
Tony? I would say this. Eddie Vedder to Tony is like Bruce Springsteen to me.
Correct.
And by the way, to me, Eddie Vedder is like Bruce Springsteen's son.
Yes.
It's like the same thing in a younger guy. That's all.
Uncle Bruce.
Yeah, Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce.
Tony, what about Soundgarden? Yes, absolutely, Big Al. Absolutely. Soundgarden rules. The day that Chris Cornell left us was a very, very sad and rough day for me. I still hear his music and I can't fully listen to it because it gets
I actually
me
kind
really
of feel
sad.
that way too. And I would be totally honest. I'm not a big, like, fanatical Soundgarden fan. I have no problem with them. I respect them. I like them. But I don't own like all their records or anything. But I know what you're saying.
Their first 3 records, dude.
Well, when I hear like Seasons, it upsets me. Yeah,
Seasons is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
a masterpiece.
But it's hard to listen to now.
Or
knowing,
if you listen to Temple of the Dog and the duets that he and Vedder do, it's just incredible, man.
Why is Rags on the comment line talking about mopeds? Rags, why are you talking about your moped? Because I have a great Rags moped story.
Oh, see, so I wasn't the only one to get on a scooter back in the day. Rags as a moped, huh? Mopeds and scooters are basically synonymous.
Well, scooter you stand on.
Yeah, so yeah.
A moped's like a mini motor. You're sitting there. You sit down.
Well, I think they progressed to a scooter.
Well,
from a moped.
Let's do that because Tony, again with us, the lack of discipline we show on a daily basis. Listen, it's 10-1.
Yeah.
Time for another sponsor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Time for another. We got to handle our business, and because they're the ones keeping us in
Paulie,
business.
here, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna dictate where we go, Paulie. Let's get into the mouth.
Yeah, get me in the mouth ASAP so I can start talking about Dr. Young.
Have you ever seen the movie In the Mouth of Madness?
No.
It's a really dark, twisted movie, In the Mouth of Madness. Anyways, whenever I see the mouth, I think of the Stones or I think of In the Mouth of Madness. But Paulie, just yesterday, just last night, I was having a very meditative toothbrushing, and I'm not joking around.
With the electric?
With the electric toothbrush that Doc recommended for us, and now
is it called the Philips? I'm forgetting the name. It's Philips.
It's the Diamond, the Philips Diamond.
I got the Philips too.
Diamond Care electric toothbrush, and it's got like these 5 speeds. Anyways, highly recommend it, you guys. but it does change your toothbrushing experience to be more meditative because you don't aggressively brush your teeth. You slowly glide the brush along your teeth. But I was thinking about Dr. Young, and I was looking, and I was actually like having a moment of like, I usually didn't really think about how my teeth looked before.
You should,
but now
especially
I do.
now,
right.
You got to be on the camera every day. You should probably keep them clean.
But now I do, right? But now I do. Not even just being on camera.
I do know what you're saying, though. I've never been obsessed with it either. But yeah,
the care I've gotten from Dr. Young and the Young Dental Group has made me like have this sense of pride of oral care, and I owe it all to Dr. Young because now like again. Joyce taught me, one of the staff at Young Dental Group. She taught me the correct way to floss. I've been flossing wrong my entire life, dude. So, as she says, get rid of the bad dudes.
Get rid of the bad dudes. Get rid of the bad medicine in your mouth, if you could.
Yeah,
you got to floss out the bad medicine.
Yes.
So I'm going to take you guys behind the curtain into the very private world of Paulie Mack and Dr. Matt Young. We had a very long text exchange over the weekend because. It started with this. I'm going to show you this, Tony. I sent him this article. I found this article in the New York Times, and it's called "The Heartbreak of Being a Buffalo Bills Fan." And I hadn't talked to Dr. Young. It's been a couple of weeks since the holidays, and I was away, and then all this. So I just wanted to reach out and be like, dude, I'm thinking of you. Sorry about your Bills. Look at this. Dude, he let his heart just I'm going to give
hold on. The first line, it's been rough.
Yeah, it's been rough. Thank you for the shout out. With being in Buffalo for Christmas and seeing your friends and family, it's been rough. Here we go. The interception and defensive pass interference calls against the Bills in overtime that were not called all game on our wide receiver. Plus, even that interception was worse. Defensive pass interference than it was called on the Bills. It's just crazy. Looking back at the Chiefs Bills last year, similar play. The ball hits the ground on its way down. KC scoops it up and they call it a quote catch. No one can figure out how that's not an incomplete. They really did. The Bills did get screwed on that call. There's just no getting around it. And I'll give you one more little peek into the Bills mafia brain. Here he goes. Meanwhile, this is Dr. Young. Meanwhile, the Bills are interviewing Phillip Rivers. Things are getting crazy. and no, I feel you, Dr. Young. It's got to be tough to be a Bills fan. It's got to be. You've got this quarterback, this beautiful force of nature, and they can't get him in the soup. They can't do it.
Yeah, they need to get a trade for a stud wide receiver. They really do. Like they really.
I think they need a lot of help. I think they need a better running game. I think they need a stud.
Well, James Cook is pretty freaking good.
Yeah, he can be.
He could be much better if they had a dual threat with like a star wide receiver, and then they have Dawson Knox as a tight end. I think they can be very good with Josh Allen, man. And Josh Allen, use your legs more, dude. I just these guys that are big and tough to bring down. Like you saw how hard it was for the Broncos to tackle Drake May because he's a big dude.
He's a big, strong guy. Yeah.
Well, Josh Allen's same build, right? I would say Allen is
bigger
and thicker.
He is
than Drake May.
You're right on both fronts. Yes,
but that's what I'm saying. I would love to see a quarterback like Josh Allen use his legs more. But back to Dr. Young, I feel his pain because I root for the Bills every year.
I do too. I've always liked the Bills. Now I got to talk to Dr. Young about this guy Joe Brady. Yeah, that's their new coach. I don't know if you guys heard this. They promoted their OC Joe Brady. Yep. I don't know if that's the answer, but they gave him a 5-year deal. So. I hope it works out for you, Dr. Young.
Part of me, Paulie, just real quick, and we'll get back to Dr. Young. It's like I kind of like the hire because of the whole promoting from within. Yeah. And that
like George Seifert, seamless.
Totally.
Walsh to Seifert. Bam, there's another Super Bowl right there.
Exactly. Yeah. And he obviously he knows the squad. He knows the team really well, and it doesn't shake things up. And it's also not just going out of left field and bringing somebody in. And it's also not another retread. Right, it's hiring from within and giving this guy a shot. Yeah, so I like the move.
I hope Josh Allen was involved in that decision, though. He deserves to be.
Yeah, I think he was. He had to have been. Yeah, I would be willing to bet that Josh Allen vouched for Brady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saying, why look elsewhere? You got a guy right here.
We got him. He's right there.
Yeah, he's right there. Yeah. So, go Bills. Go Dr. Young. And again, everybody, brush and floss. Okay.
Brush up
Nice.
with
Yeah.
By the way, comprehensive dental care, cleanings, fillings, implants, veneers, orthodontics, emergency care. The entire team at Young Dental, they're all great people. I promise you that. I can vouch for all of them. So can Tony. Shout out Joyce and the bad dudes. The entire staff is very friendly and accommodating. They will relax you and put you at ease if you're an uptight cat like I am. His specialty is implant surgery and implant restorations. Do not forget, if you do need a procedure like that, forget your old dentist. It's out with the old and with the new. Get over to Dr. Young because he's the president of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry. So again, please do check out the thousands, literally thousands of positive reviews on Google, also on Yelp. People rave about Dr. Young, and I'm one of those people too. He accepts all the insurance companies.
That's right. Hold on that note real quick.
Go. Finish it up. Yeah.
My wife has an insurance company. With her company, she works for Ring Central, right?
Right.
And so her insurance is the company Guardian. Never heard of Guardian.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've heard of them. Yeah.
Dr. Young takes Guardian because Megan was worried. That was her main worry. Oh, he's probably not going to take my insurance. It's random.
He makes it happen.
He takes most insurances,
he makes it
and that's
happen.
a huge deal. And then again, the freaking hours, 6 days a week, open till 7 p.m. on weekdays, open till 4 p.m., 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. They are making themselves available for you. So really, if you want to have a really enjoyable dental experience and have something on the calendar that you don't loathe when you see it coming up on the calendar, you don't think, oh God, I got to go to the dentist. It's more like, oh, cool. I get to go see Dr. Young and the Young Dental Group.
I'm almost getting to the point where Tony and I might drive to your house, get out of the car like Paulie Walnuts and Silvio Dante, and just rough you up into going to Dr. Young. We'll threaten you. We're like, have you seen Dr. Young yet? Get in the car. Get in the effing car. I'm kidding. I would never do that. But we love Dr. Young, and you will too. 415-392-8611. Thank you so much, Dr. Young. We'll talk soon, my friend. And I hope your new coach works out. I really do. I want to see you in the Super Bowl next year. I really do. By the way, how bad would it be if the Niners wound up playing the Bills? And then
the Bills win their first Super Bowl, and it happens to be the Niners that lose the Super Bowl.
Well, of course, we'll probably lose another one. I'm just saying, I'm kidding. I hope that doesn't happen.
No,
but I'd be a little bit less heartbroken as long as Dr. Young went away happy with his first. I mean, the Bills are waiting for their first.
That would be the worst possible matchup for my heart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like this Seattle New England matchup isn't hard for my heart because I'm just going Seattle. I'm going NFC and
you
NFC
you
West.
might want to do, Tony. You might want to harden your heart.
Yeah.
Gonna harden my heart.
I'm gonna swallow my tears.
Scandal?
Yeah.
Am I right about this Scandal, Patty Smythe? Harden my, or is that Quarter Flash?
It might be.
There was
Quarter
a few
Flash.
of them.
It might be,
There's a few of them
Quarter
back then. I can't remember.
Actually, go, keep going.
Gonna harden my heart.
I'm gonna swallow my tears. I'm gonna what is it? Gonna turn.
I'm gonna swallow my tears. Tony, can I get the comments back up there again? I want to see what the people are saying, but I got all this other stuff.
Yeah, stand by.
I don't want to mess
Quarter
with you.
Flash. Quarter Flash. There it is.
Flash.
And by the way, just a quick business time of the show.
Quarter Flash.
Quarter Flash.
You guys know any Quarter Flash?
Thank you to anybody who's checking
Big
out.
Al knows. Big Al got it. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
No,
Tony. Go.
I just want to say thank you to anybody who's watching the show, especially we see you on the chat too. Anybody who's subscribed, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go to if you're not watching the show on YouTube, what's wrong? What's your problem? Go to YouTube at Polymax Particles.
Please do.
Please like and subscribe to the show. We need to feed that algorithm at Polymax Particles on YouTube. You can see the crawl right there on the bottom of the screen. And we also, audio versions are available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And we're also proud members of the Cron 4 family. Cron Chris, I was watching football with him over the weekend, and I told him that the Chronics are there in full effect on the show, but on the Cron 4 Plus app, on the Roku or Amazon or Apple TV, you can get the Cron 4 Plus app and check out Polymax, our show every day, or at 11:30 at night, you can catch that day's show. So,
thank you, Cron. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Twitter. Wherever you may be, we sure do appreciate it. Are those new supers?
Yeah, these are new supers.
We better handle some business. Hold on, stand by. Let me get you the look at this thing is frozen again.
Yeah, we'll get it.
God, pain in the ass. Okay, there you go.
One
more. Sure, we got it right
bottom
there.
Bottom right.
There. Boom. Watch this, kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's business time.
And then you got the next one right above it. If you want to go to the next one.
Sure.
Orange.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Thank you so much for the supers, you guys. My buddy Grosh, Steve Groschel. What's up, Grosh?
I love me some Grosh. I love Groschel.
Oh, he says just
Yeah.
let them play the game, Paulie. So if he says just let them play the game, we got to do this. Hit the yellow button, Paulie.
Like, let us play the game, and then whatever happens, happens.
How
Like,
about the
whole
voice on this dude? You ever just
throwing
listen?
the flag and deciding the game one or another?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what hurts me.
Yeah. So it hurts me, man.
Listen, this is y'all's goat, as they say on Twitter all the time. This is y'all's goat.
Like, let us play the game.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it's
I'm
tough.
so glad he's not in the mix. Thank effing
Totally.
goodness.
So there's
Yeah.
plenty of time to get on the Sam Darnold bandwagon. There's plenty of time.
I pray to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that he never wins another Super
Oh.
Bowl. On my hands and knees, I pray
Yeah.
to my Lord and Savior. I don't ever want to see him in the Super Bowl. By the way, do you think Kelsey is going to come back after Taylor Swift calls off the wedding?
Ooh.
Will he be inspired to? Because that's coming, kids.
By the way, supposedly, according to my daughter, 10-year-old Olivia Noel Ryan, she says the new Taylor Swift album is actually very good and better than her previous work.
that's a record I guarantee you I'll never listen
So-
to. I want to tell you this too.
And I want to recognize something about Taylor Swift, Paulie. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
She is very
She's got horrible taste in men.
no horrible taste in men, but very, very, very,
She should
very
be with Tony. You know what I mean?
sure,
Yeah.
very considerate about her. She treats her
I know
staff,
she buys these guys. She
but she also
should. She's a
donates
freaking
money to
billionaire.
Second Harvest
Donate
Food
all
Bank.
over the place. Yes.
She's so I
Yes.
just want to recognize
Yes.
that about Taylor Swift.
Yes.
But just horrible choice in men.
Yeah, horrible taste in men, horrible taste choices with her football taste, and I can't support it. I will say this too. I heard they have already spent close to $500 million on this wedding. Ready? With the PR, the marketing. I guess there's going to be merch, dude. There's going to be merch. They got TV specials coming out. How much? I mean, 500 million
See,
on this, and they haven't even got married yet because they're not gonna. So that's the other thing.
this is a microcosm. This is just a microcosm.
I'm just being a wise ass, you guys. I got no. If they
I
want to
know.
get married, let them go. Have
Of
a good time.
course, of course. It's all riffing, but it is a microcosm of what's wrong with the world. That they're able to just spend $500 million. I mean, like, what are we doing
On a wedding.
What are we
On a
doing?
wedding, yeah, you know what I mean?
What in God's name are we doing? I want to bring back Carolina Mike, who's throwing fake dollar bills out of his waistband, singing "If You Had 150,000." Remember that guy,
That was a
Carolina
good
Mike?
vocal. That sounded
Right.
good.
Like I'd rather have him have some dough instead of Taylor and Travis wasting money. By the way, so Grosh, thanks for the super.
Thank
brother.
you, Gross. Do you really think that, regardless of my nonsense, do you think Travis Kelce will play football next year?
I actually could. Well, yes, because I could see Mahomes calling him and being like, "Dude, it's kind of like the Curry theory, where I think Curry might have chats with Steve Kerr saying, just give me one more season, coach. Give me one more season. I know that you're tired. I know that you've dealt with all kinds of BS. I'm your guy. Let's ride one more time." And I could see Mahomes and Kelsey having that same chat.
I think it was Marcus Thompson who wrote this. And if it wasn't, I apologize. But I think it was Marcus, who I like a lot. We all love
yeah,
Marcus
I love
Thompson.
Marcus.
He put this, and again, if it wasn't Marcus, my apologies. This was last night. I was scrolling through Twitter and I think it was Marcus.
Yeah.
He wrote something like, listen, if the Warriors can't give Steph Curry the players he wants, at least give him the coach he wants.
Boom.
And I like that thought.
Yeah.
And it's true, because unless they can bring in Giannis or some kind of like real difference maker, at the very least, I think Steph Curry has earned the right to play for the coach he wants to play for.
Yeah, and I just love Steve Kerr, not just for the coach that he is, but for the person that he is. He's just a very, very genuine person. He just speaks his mind. He's very respectful.
Who are you talking about, Steph?
Steve Kerr.
Oh, Kerr, totally. I
Yeah.
love Kerr.
And he doesn't like skirt any topic
No,
ever. Ever.
That's why I got to ask him what his favorite Black Sabbath album is, because he'd probably give me like an actual answer. That's a good question, Paulie. I do like the early stuff, not really with Dio, but I like the Ozzy
And
years.
to promote something too, by the way, Tom Tolbert, just an update. He's feeling better. He's on the mend. Like, so just the vibes were good. The vibes were sent and the vibes were successful. But if you do get a chance, Tom and Steve Kerr, when they get together and hang out, it's some of the best conversation you could ever.
And I would throw him and Steve Young on
Yeah,
there too.
yeah.
Tolbert and Steve is pretty much can't miss. you know.
But I would even put Kerr and Tolbert above that because of former teammates and roommates.
Yeah, no,
Right?
you can't beat that bond.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And it's just, you can tell that they are brothers from other mothers and just have a deep, deep admiration and affection for each other. So I'm sure Steve Kerr will come back on when Tommy's ready to rock again. But just go to the YouTube and Bay Area Sports Collective on YouTube and check out Tom's older episodes with Steve Kerr. We love Tommy, we love Steve, but we weren't even, I don't know how we got down the Steve Kerr rabbit hole, but back to Steph and let's ride one more time.
One more Saturday night.
Travis and Mahomes, I bet you had that conversation. Like, come on, give me one
I
more.
think Kelsey is going to play next year because I think if he was going to retire, we would have known about that by now. Is my guess. I mean, I guess he could. Maybe he'll just be a total attention hog and announce it like the night before the Super Bowl, so he dominates the headlines. You know what I mean? You ever notice Al Davis used to do that all the time? He would make some big trade or fire a coach, and he would do it like the night before the Super Bowl.
Right.
So the shadow of Al would be on the game. I fired my coach. Put it on the news, and then they'd have to talk about it the next. So maybe that's what Kelsey will do. He'll make some kind of announcement the night before the game. I got to tell you this too, Tony. Just as a football fan,
yes,
I'm not even that excited for this game. Like, obviously, I'm going to watch it and do the whole thing, but it's not like neither team moves me in any kind of meaningful way. You know,
I said this yesterday. I hate the matchup. But if I have to choose, I'm going to pull for Seattle for the many reasons I stated yesterday. I did run into my friend Andrew Sullivan, dear friend in San Carlos and Robey City, and I totally forgot about him. He's a diehard Patriots fan, and I saw him last night. His son plays on my.
Does he watch our show?
Yeah.
Okay, so he heard you talking.
He didn't see yesterday,
Okay.
and I go, just prepare for. I took Seattle, and he goes, oh yeah, it's all good. But I did say that if the Patriots were to win, I'd be happy for him because he's such a good dude. And he's always very humble about it. He's not your typical Bostonian.
Yeah. Wicked pisser.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, we might have somebody on from Boston later on the week. Maybe.
I got a couple guys, and one of them might be watching right now. Tommy D'Angelo, you out there? So my two close.
Tommy D'Angelo. That's great.
He's a character.
That's
So here's the thing. I got two guys I'm close with out of Boston still. One of them is Joe Mazzy. Rags, you remember Joe Mazzy? He's a total gentleman, like Paisan from Cambridge. Went to the same high school actually as Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Nice.
In Cambridge. When Joe was a senior, they were freshmen. In high school. Yeah.
Wow, that's right. That's cool.
But in any case, he's he's a gentleman. You bring on Tommy D'Angelo, anything could happen. He might be smoking butts like during the interview.
Well, then we got to bring on Tommy.
He is a classic, and he's the guy that turned me on to blues music when I was in college.
Oh, done. Let's talk blues.
He knows
and
music.
Super Bowl.
He knows music.
Let's talk blues and Super Bowl with Tommy D'Angelo. That's my vote.
Okay.
Nothing against Joe Mazzy.
He's just a gentleman. He's more of a refined gentleman. Okay, so I'll talk to Tommy. Tommy, get ready. We're going to throw you on the air.
Sweet.
But I was going to say, I don't think the Pats can beat the Seahawks.
No.
I just don't.
No.
I mean, with respect to everybody involved, I just think that unless I'm missing something, the Patriot offense, we talked about the numbers yesterday. They're not impressive. Their offensive numbers in the postseason are not. Yes, they've won 3 games to get to the bowl, but I don't know that they're going to be able to. Sorry, I don't know if they're going to. I just kicked Tony under the table.
Oh, good.
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can get through that Seattle defense. I really don't. I mean, if the Rams couldn't outscore them, you're telling me the Patriots can? You know.
And also, man, his stat line. I was trying to look up his stat line. Kenneth Walker has become such a force.
Holy S with Kenneth Walker.
Offense.
You can't stop this guy.
He's like a bowling ball. We've been calling him a bowling ball all season long.
He's like the perfect body type too. He's got his legs are huge. Like you say, he's really hard to get down. Very physical, not afraid of contact. I kind of admire him, really. He's a hell of a running back.
And did you see after the Seahawks?
He's the guy that scored 3 touchdowns against the Niners, by the way, 2 weeks ago. 3 touchdowns.
He literally would not leave the field when they beat the Niners 2 weeks ago until he found McCaffrey.
I put that in bookmarks.
Okay.
It's a really nice moment.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, respect.
Me too. He's like, where McCaffrey at? Where McCaffrey? He literally ran across the field. McCaffrey was almost in the locker room.
Yes.
And Kenneth Walker, if you haven't seen it, it's a really nice moment. Just respect. It's just giving respect from one badass to another.
But let's read his line real quick. Hang on. I just want to find this. Yeah. Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 62 yards. So on paper, not a great line. But, dude,
those were some effective yards.
Yes.
And he scored the first touchdown of the game.
Yes.
Kind of set the tone. Yeah.
Definitely.
Because then it had the Rams think and run. Now we got to protect the run. Now we got to defend the run. And then they started passing. So
and then Smith and Jigba, dude, 10 catches, $153, man. I mean, like those two, and then Darnold. Okay.
You love Darnold. I like Darnold too, but you really like Darnold.
I like Darnold rising to the occasion last week and playing maybe the best game he's ever played in the NFL.
Yeah.
346 yards, 3 TDs. Was he 19 to 27? Was that what it was? No, 25 to 36. Sorry. At one point I saw he was 19 to 27, but 25 to 36, 3 TDs, 346. That's a fantastic game for Darnold. When everybody thought, oh, he's due for picks, he's due to fumble the ball, no turnovers. And if you have Darnold clicking, Walker clicking, Smith and Jigba clicking, and don't forget that tight end Bobo, dude, honking on Bobo, dude. Come on, man. Right?
That's awesome.
And then what's the other guy? Barner? It's Barner, right?
Honking on Bobo, dude.
Yeah, AJ Barner. They're two tight ends honking on Bobo and AJ Barner.
Phenomenal.
If you got all those guys, and they're doing this without Charbonnet.
Yeah, Charbonnet. You're gonna want him out there. In terms of the fans, like in that whole thing, greater fan base, Patriots or see the problem. And you said this yesterday. And you were 100% correct. You came on the air yesterday and you were like talking the anti-Pat stuff. And you're like, I'm so sick already of this. The new dynasty begins. Belichick and Brady, Vrabel.
See, that's
it's like how can it be a dynasty? They haven't even played the Super Bowl
I'm
yet.
not rooting for them. That's why I'm not.
It is obnoxious. I saw another, like the Dom Peralta of the New England Patriot fan base. I saw a guy made a painting of what's his face, Drake May, sitting in a throne with a sword, like he's like King Arthur.
Second year
with a sword, and this sword it goes down to the ground, which is going through a Seahawk helmet, and it said, "We've reclaimed the throne."
Jesus,
I'm dead serious. Patriot fans are a lot to take. I used to feel that way about the Celtics because when I went to college in Beans, they were still great. They still had Larry Bird and Parrish and McHale. It was like that era. Dude, it was hard to deal with. Could you imagine being in a room full of Celtic fans? I've done it.
Dude.
It's not a place you want to be. It's not a place you want to be.
The only thing that I truly love about Boston is Santarpio's pizza.
Well, the city's great. The city's awesome.
But it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's more than you can handle.
And it's
more than you can handle.
It's going to be 2 weeks. We've just embarked on
the
first week of 2.
Some of them are driving out right now.
Totally.
Driving.
Totally. Neil Donardi, love Longbridge Pizza. He's working 3 events on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Super Bowl week, and they're all shows that he's been asked to do pop-ups at.
Beautiful.
And
what do you mean shows? What kind of show?
Like concerts.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I forget. I'll get the artists from Neil, and if you can go, you can go. But I guarantee you there's going to be Boston fans just chirping.
Just screaming.
Chirping.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, Bostonians, when you come out here, you go to Longbridge Pizza, okay? You go to 2347 3rd Street and you get great pizza. But we'll talk about that again tomorrow night on the night flight because we got to get to Carlos De La Fuente.
Okay, let's do that. Let's get to Carlos. Yeah. We'll do a couple more supers, and we're going to wrap this up. And because Tony and I, believe it or not, we actually have another meeting in the city today. We need to attend, and that could be a good one for us. And by the way, speaking of good things happening and sponsors, tomorrow night on our night flight, we're going to introduce you to our newest partner. Dan with NorCal Sports. We're going to talk about his real line of work. He's a really good dude, and we're going to bring him on and introduce him to the audience tomorrow. He's our newest partner.
Yep.
But in the meantime, let's shout out one of our longtime partners. This guy was second in line right after Longbridge. Along came Carlos. Dude, there's a sitcom right there. Along came Carlos.
Nice.
Start writing it. Who's got the pen?
So
I don't know what it's about.
And also, Carlos could star in his own show because he's so handsome. You know what I mean?
Carlos is many things. Carlos also, it can be kind of intimidating because he's a big dude, and he rolls with big dudes, like big, like hard San Francisco guys from the city. Like when he came to our Christmas party, Herman, bro, Herman.
Carlos could hold me in his arms like a child.
Well, I thought you were gonna say he could curl you as a workout. Tony, jump in my arms. I'm gonna do a few curls.
But you know what I mean? What I love about Carlos and Carlos Flex Funding, right, is that he's embarking on his 27th year in the industry, and he's born and raised here in San Francisco, and he knows the greater Bay Area like the back of his hand. I'm telling you, if you want somebody, just like we were talking about with Tom Stack, about somebody who's going to create a relationship with you, it's not a transaction. It's not, oh, what do you need? No, he's like, I want to help you. Jeff Faust of the Freestone Peaches sent the nicest email to Paulie and I about Carlos and about how I'll pull it up and read it for the next on Thursday's
We
spot.
should. That's a good idea. You should read that
on Thursday's spot, because he was raving about Carlos and how Carlos bent over backwards to try and help Jeff in his situation, even though some of the things weren't right up Carlos's alley. He was like, okay, well, I know this person, I know that person. Why don't we explore this option? And it's like Jeff was raving about him, and that it put into a nutshell why we love Carlos and the times we spent with Carlos outside of the show just go to show you what kind of a great dude he is. But then the people that have worked with him that we know, I have friends down in San Carlos that have worked with him that rave about their experience with Carlos. Just recently, Corinne Sartorio, Mrs. Manhattan, I should call her. She just finished working with Carlos. So it's not just what we hear from the grapevine. It's people that we know that have had these experiences with Carlos. And again, somebody else who relies on a lot of word of mouth. Basically, people having a good experience and saying, oh, you need help with your finances, or you need help with the mortgage, you need help with like big investments like your home, call Carlos de la Fuente. Carlos@myflexnow.com is the email, Carlos@myflexnow.com. But we highly recommend a phone call, 925-250-4894, 925-250-4894, Polly.
Love you, Carlos. I think we're going to see him next month. Actually, he'll be. We're going to be hanging out, running around, doing cool guy stuff. And I got to tell you real quick, if you're new to the show and you're like, "Well, you're telling me all this stuff about Carlos. He's a great guy." Let me tell you about the services he offers you.
Yeah.
If you are new to the show, he's basically a money guy. He's a lender. Anything that involves your finances. Maybe you are a little short right now. Don't feel bad. Don't freak out. Talk to Carlos. This is a thing. This, again, like I said earlier, it's so beneficial to all of us to have a money guy like Carlos in our corner. And he really does want to help. And he can help you. So if you are short and you just need some extra cash to, knock some debt down, or if you have to take care of a couple of bills that are staring you down, talk to Carlos about a private money loan. There are a million different ways he can get some extra money in your pocket. Maybe it's a HELOC loan, home equity line of credit. That is one of his specialties. The other great thing about Carlos, I'll say this and we wrap, is that he really does care about you, and he does care about your business and your family, and he wants you to be good. And he'll make that obvious to the point where if he feels like some of the things you're trying to do aren't going to benefit you, that they might wind up hurting you in the long run, he probably won't let you make that deal, which is, about the greatest kind of protection you could have from a professional like that. So reach out to Carlos. And again, no appraisal fees. He'll never whack you with any kind of hidden fees, no escrow or title fees, very fast closings, usually within 7 or 8 days. And you're going to find yourself very happy. As Tony said, we've had several members of the PMP community work with Carlos, and every single one of them comes out of it saying, wow, he was awesome and he really helped me. I think I'm going to be working with Dan from NorCal.
Nice.
I'll tell you more about that tomorrow night, but I'm about to start something with him. But in any case, Carlos de la Fuente, we love you. 925-250-4894. You emailers can hit him at carlos@myflexnow.com. Thank you, Los. Talk to you soon, bro.
Hell yeah. By the way, you said if you're short, right? If you're short.
Shout out
now?
Randy Newman, short people.
Well, I was gonna say, do you like Life Is Too Short or Blow the Whistle?
Too short? Too short? I'm gonna go Life Is Too Short on that one. Yeah.
Did you ever hear the Warriors had Blow the Whistle? I think they still do play it every now and again. Blow the Whistle by Too Short. I would go for Blow the Whistle, but Life Is Too Short is phenomenal too. But by the dude,
come on, what?
This is how my brain works. Okay. So I was thinking Too Short. Then I was thinking about Rod Brooks right now, who loves Too Short. And then I thought about the post that I sent you yesterday that Rod Brooks retweeted.
Oh,
it's a picture of Levi's Stadium, and all of a sudden there's a lake in front of Levi's Stadium.
Yeah, what are we doing now? We're putting bodies of water?
Let me find this, dude. Keep going. Paul,
who was responsible for the tweet? Was it from the network or the NFL?
I think it was the NFL.
All right, so the NFL is creating their own artwork now to promote the game, and Brooksy found this and he posted it, and Tony sent it to me, and I agree. It's like Levi's Stadium shimmering with this what appears to be a lake in front of it. I don't know if the good people at the NFL offices know there's no lake anywhere near Levi's Stadium. There's no pond. There's no pool. There's not even a bathtub. Tony, there's nothing. There's no water down there.
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Why would
they're just creating? Maybe they're trying to make Santa Clara look more appealing. Honestly, maybe that's the intention here.
Good luck with that, man.
Tony is scrolling like a freaking madman right now. If you could only see what he's
Oh, there
doing.
it is. There it is. There it is. Right there.
Yeah, that's
There it is.
absurd looking.
There it is.
Can you?
Look at this.
And by the way,
garbage.
Sam Darnold looks kind of confused in that
Look
picture.
At this garbage.
Everything
man. Come
about
on.
it is suspect.
Dude.
Look at the look on Sam Darnold's face. What is he?
Look at Lake Santa Clara, by the way.
Lake SC, we call
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What-
I used to swim that from our workout. I used to swim the lakes of Santa Clara. Dude, cut the crap.
Oh.
If you got to embellish the artwork to make Santa Clara look presentable, and for the record, all of you good people that live down in Santa Clara, I got no problem with you guys.
No.
None. In fact,
No.
go Broncos, man. Bronco ball. I'm a fan. I like Santa Clara ball. Gave us Brent Jones.
Nice.
You know who else lives in Santa Clara? Overnight Dave.
Yes.
Overnight Dave, one of
Yeah.
our good buddies from the old station there. So I got no. It's not like I hate Santa Clara. I just personally believe, after these 10 years, 12 years, whatever it's been down there, and of course now the controversy with the substation, I just think enough is enough.
Yeah.
They're the San Francisco 49. Let's get them back up to the city. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not the only one who feels that way.
No, God, no. I think a lot of people feel that way, man. I'm telling you, Oracle Park, Chase Center,
Right there,
Mini Spheres,
Stadium.
Levi Stadium North. Okay.
When are they breaking ground on these mini
We'll
spheres?
on our walk to Standard Deviant today. I'm going to show you where the mini spheres are going.
Okay, you're
I'll
going to
show
show
you.
me. Right. They haven't broken
Yes.
ground, though, right?
Yes, Paulie and I are going to go have a beer at Standard Deviant after the show.
It's not a word. I don't believe a word of this. I
Mini
don't.
spheres.
Till I see them. How many are we talking about?
3.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
of them. Because one's not enough. Let's put 3 up.
Well, because one could be a playground, one could be a
God bless you,
concert venue,
A
one could
playground
I just-
inside the sphere?
I just made that
Yeah,
up.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know what you're talking about.
It could be one with like slides. By the way, another idea I had.
Slides.
Wouldn't it be cool? And this again, I'm going off the rails, and I apologize,
Slides, dude.
dude. Okay, I've always wanted. I had this idea when I was like just under the influence of extracurriculars inside Golden Gate Park,
Wow.
and there were a lot of stairways. And I'm like, you know what would be really cool is if every stairway had a slide next to it as an option to go down instead of
Well,
walking.
now
down-
you're talking lawsuits, injuries,
Yeah,
bad
but the
decisions.
stairs aren't exactly safe either.
Yeah, okay.
So give me a slide, and it's an option. And fine, if you need to post signage that says you ride this slide at your own risk,
Ride the slide. I like that.
ride the
Yeah.
slide. Dude, we just came up with our company name, Ride the
Ride
Slide.
the slide.
Right? But I'm just saying, wouldn't it be fun if you had an option for every stairway that you went down? An option was a slide. I'd take the slide every time.
All right. I don't know how to react to this. This is
Okay.
very unusual.
All right.
Slides. Yeah, I got no problem with
Okay.
slides. I
Good.
like slides.
Good. Okay. So, anyways, I just the random thought.
It was
random
very
thoughts.
random. Let's do a few supers,
yes.
and we should probably go eat our pizza.
Okay, here we go, Paulie. This is Sweet Mad Hatter.
You got to
checking
read
in.
those. T. It's too
Yeah,
far.
I got you. Sweet Mad Hatter. By the way, I'm using readers now.
Nice.
I have them.
I got them at home. You know what's really funny? I'm a real punk about my readers. I have them, and I'm really resisting. I have to wear them when I'm driving. I have to wear them when I'm
Yeah.
at a game or a concert. Even right now, I can't see, but I'm still holding off the readers for some reason.
I
don't
have
know.
readers. I'll wear them on the show one of these days. You'll trip out. It's
Yeah,
weird.
you probably look good. I think
Um,
glasses look good on people. I like glasses.
Yeah, I don't mind them either. It's just, and it's amazing the difference.
It's night and
Holy
day.
moly.
You can see now.
Amazing the
Night and
difference.
freaking day.
Sweet Mad Hatter, what's up, dude? William, you rule. And William, I got your email. Thank you, brother. He says, wanted to wish everyone a good rest of the week. Heading to Florida tomorrow for wahoo and snook fishing
Okay.
and hanging with my best friend from high school.
Love
Be
hearing
back,
that.
dude. That's a go
Hey.
go be your bad self, Sweet Mad Hatter. That's fantastic.
I love
dude.
that you're still with your best friend from high school. That's like rags. I love the lifelong bond, and,
Yep.
and you have a great trip, Sweet Mad Hatter. That's one of the greats right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Sweet Mad Hatter. Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you bring the leg bong? Do you check that through security? Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm dead serious. Like, do you bring that? Like, do you have to?
That's a great question.
Bro, imagine doing that to like a flight. Bro, you got to try
Well, imagine working security at the airport. Why am I blanking on what they're called?
that. Flight attendants?
No, the security that you got to go through.
TSA?
TSA.
something like
Thank
that?
you.
Yeah.
Imagine working TSA and you're checking stuff in and you see a leg bomb.
How about being on the plane and being like, Miss, could you give me a hand with this? And then like having the lady like put it up in the overhead. Give me a hand with this leg. Yeah, no, I smoke out of that. Don't worry about it. Like, you know what I mean? Explaining the whole plane will be fascinating.
Oh my God.
Anyway, have a great trip, brother, and we'll see you next week.
Mad
man.
Hatter, thank you,
Yeah.
brother. And
Yeah.
then Groschel again, another super gross. Thank you. He says, will there be an open bar at that wedding? Asking for a friend. the Taylor Travis wedding. Those are the-
Doubtful. They're probably going to want to cash in, take everything they can get. No, I don't know. You would hope so, right?
You would hope so.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
the open bar for the entire weekend.
How about the open bar for the entire country for
Yeah,
a weekend?
wow.
You know, they could probably afford that. By
you
the
know,
way,
you know what sucks, Paulie, is I used to like the Kelseys, Jason and Travis. I did.
I did too, but then I started to overdose on both of them
Yeah.
because they're force feeding them to us to a place
It
where
happens. The Mannings, Brady, the
Yeah.
Kelseys. It just happens, man. And by the way, Romo, I can't do Romo anymore.
I'm a little burnt on Romo. That's why I want Troy Aikman. He's the only guy that I can still deal. Romo or Tom Brady.
Ooh, Romo.
I know it's both. They're both kind of tough to take sometimes.
Actually, I'd probably go Brady.
I liked Romo at first,
So did I.
and now I don't.
So did I.
You know what I mean? Like I kind of turned on him.
Yeah, I would go Brady over Romo, I think.
Romo just gets kind of annoying sometimes. I wanted to
Also,
say
you got
that
to take Brady's career and pedigree, like what he's done, things that he's going to see and think are just, you want to hear what he has to say.
I guess. I mean, I guess. I wanted to say, Tony, that before we wrap today, I think we should, unless you don't want to do this, we can do it tomorrow, but I think we should probably share Noemi's assignment idea, or is it too early for that?
I think it's too early.
Okay.
Let's do that tomorrow night during the night flight.
Done.
I do want to. We didn't do a top three, but that's okay. Is there
We'll get to it one of these days. We do have a good one.
There's more supers.
All right, let's go through these and then we can.
Hang on a second. Groschel, one more time. He's on fire. He says, Tony and Darnold, get a room.
Well,
you know,
they just
Fine.
might. They just might, Stevie Groschel. Can you, any chance we see the fish market up there?
Sure.
Before we
Well, let's finish the supers
Okay.
first, then we'll go to the fish market. Okay. Gross, thank you, brother. Lily Merchant. By the way, Lily Merchant is responsible for this week's musical assignment.
Yeah.
She said, please select a member of the Broads of PMP. And Noemi Catalina is going to be her representative for the musical assignment this Friday. We can't wait. Thank you so much for that, Lily. She says, so good to see the show live, if even late. I hope you all are doing well, and F the Seahawks. Lily,
me and you, girl. F the Seahawks is right. 100%.
Such harsh words, Lily.
Nah, Lily knows the truth. That's why. Me and you, Lily. I got you.
NFC, NFC West, Holmgren, McDonald, Darnold. We just raved about
Enough with the Seahawk.
So we're gonna rave about Robert Kraft, and we're gonna rave about Bill Belichick, and we're gonna talk about the new dynasty. Enough.
No one
man.
here's doing that.
Enough.
Who's doing that here?
I don't want it I don't want it anywhere.
Tony, stand by. Okay, go ahead.
You know what I would like? I would like a Seahawk 55-10 ass whooping like the Niners did to the Broncos.
I'll tell you what I would like.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
See, now that I'm playing with the board, I do have to free the thumb drive at some point. Because now it's making me want to play more. Yeah.
Escobar.
Hold on. What the hell is this? I just want to hear what this is. I have no idea what's going to happen. Stand by.
Yeah, that was a stock sound effect from Roadcaster.
How about this, by the way, just for your head?
Yeah, crickets.
It's like one cricket, not even like one of them.
Yeah. There's chimes.
I like the chimes. I tried to work these in a while ago. No one liked them. Remember we were doing chimes? I like the chimes.
The chimes aren't bad.
Yeah.
Play the record scratch.
Yeah, that's pretty corny at this point. It's been overdone, but here it is.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
good.
We've heard that.
That's no
yeah,
good.
bunch of BS.
That's no good.
Yeah.
What else you got? Oh, you got the Monster
I got
Boy?
business time. You know, I got a few things.
Hold on a second.
Let me try one of these.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Don't miss that either.
And then you got.
And one of my favorites from Tony's old school days at the station.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I love that. I say that around my house all the time. Hey, do me a favor. We got to leave soon because we're going to be late for the movie.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Yeah,
And
throw
then
it out there all
also for Carlos De La Fuente.
the time. Yeah.
Paulie, are you gonna have a beer today?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh, you are though, Tony, huh?
Oh, good for you.
All right, Tom. We're getting a little carried away. Let's go through these. Come on, man.
Hang on, sorry, buddy. We don't need to think about it. Just checking in again. He says Tony the 13th, ride the slide. It was Soylent Green the movie with Heston. Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Wow, great.
Got
Thank you for explaining, dude. And ride the slide it is, buddy. And yes, I'm rooting for the Seahawks.
Shout out Jim Morrison. Ride the snake.
Ride
the snake.
the Lizard King. Here we go, Paulie. I'll just show this because Dom Peralta,
Look at this, kids.
our art director, I don't know who those people
He's
are.
got all his Seattle friends with him there. The guys from Singles, you know what I mean? He's got all the kids from Singles, and he's chucking his fish. Look how happy Tony is. Look at the concentration. He's about to catch a what is that? Some kind of cod or something? I don't know.
I don't know either, man. But Dom Peralta sent that. I'm like, Dom.
I know. And Dom said this is only the beginning. He said this is just to wet your whistle. There's more coming.
Okay.
More Tony in Seattle hijinks on the way.
I can't believe you all are just like, oh, it's cool.
Sweet Mad Hatter loves it. Look at that. I love it. Tony looks so at home from John Joseph. Noemi clapping. Right, dude, you guys are all over this. Lily, I love it. I told you, I love it too. It's amazing. Look at him. Look at Tony.
I don't know what image Dom got, but
it doesn't matter. It's a home run.
It's pretty amazing. It's a pretty good job of photoshopping.
Little Dom Peralta update for everybody, because I know a lot of you are close with Dom. He had to take his dog Bear to the vet today. That's why he's not on the board.
Yeah, shout out Bear.
He'll be back tomorrow. Bear rules,
dude. Every time I go to Dom's house, I give Bear the biggest hug. We like lay on the floor together. It's great.
I'll tell you one final story, and then we're gonna go. When I was a little kid, I'll never forget this. My mom, if you're watching, I don't know if you're gonna remember this. I lived right near Clement Street in San Francisco. I lived right off Arguello on Euclid Avenue. So I used to walk, and that's how I discovered Giorgio's Pizza when I was a little kid.
Yep.
We would go there back in the 70s. So anyway, we were up by, I think we were like around 8th and Clement one day, and I was with my mom, dude. I was probably like in 5th grade, and we're walking down the street, and there was this homeless dude who used to like sit on the steps of this bank. There was a bank on Clement Street at that time. Might have been Wells Fargo, something like that. And I would say hi to him, and he would say hi to me when I would be like walking around. So I'm walking down the street with my mom, and I went up to the payphone, and I checked to see if there was any change in there.
Nice.
And Bear looked over at me, goes, "Oh, hey, don't worry. I already checked it. That one's empty." And then we kept walking, and I was like, "Okay, cool, Bear, see you." And we started walking because we called him Bear. And then my mom was like, "How do you know that man?" And I'm like, "No, that's just Bear. He's just hanging out. He's like, we do the phones together." So my mom was like flipped out that I knew this like homeless, and he was a big dude, Bear. And my mom was like, "How do you know him?" I'm like, "Mom, it's okay. That's Bear."
Were you on your way to Toy Boat for some ice cream?
I was probably on my way to King Norman's.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
grab some real toys. Yeah.
Did you ever go to Max's? What is it? Max's 500 Club. The Max's 500 Club.
That sounds really familiar. Tell me more.
Ping pong in the back, and great spot.
On Clement or Geary?
On Clement.
I don't remember. Maybe not. Maybe not. I remember the name though.
Underrated hang. Clement
Clement?
Street.
Oh, it rules.
Underrated.
It really got Green Apple Books and
Green Apple Books. You got Last Day Saloon back in the day.
You got Mai's Thai food.
Yep.
No, excuse me, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Yeah, Vietnamese. And you also have the original Burma Star. The original Burma Star restaurant.
You got that other place. Nobody ever talks about this place. Second and Clement, sitting right there. Eats.
Oh, Eats is good.
Eats.
And you also have Plow in the Stars, dude.
Yeah.
Great Irish bar.
I had some good nights of Plow in the Stars, actually.
And then you go outer Clement, you got Tia Margarita.
How far? I'll go all day on this. Yeah. What do you want to go to Bill's place?
Yeah.
Let's go get a shake and a burger at Bill's place.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, the original Gordo's. The first.
Right there.
Gordo's.
Right there. How about
23rd
this?
and Clement.
If you're up for it, I might even take you to a movie at the 4-star.
Yeah.
Dude, the effing 4-star. I've done it. I've been to the 4-star.
That's phenomenal.
So have you. I'm sure you've been to the 4-star.
Of course,
Yeah.
Of course.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. We could wrap San Francisco all day. Paulie, last thing before we leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Last thing. And by the way, thank you all for joining the show.
As always, love you guys. We'll be back in our normal places tomorrow night for the night flight.
Yeah. And we have Dan Coach Emilio joining us too.
And we will do Tony's top 3. Right or Wrong is still waiting to be premiered. Let me see if I can find that anywhere. Stand by, Tony. Where is he? Right or Wrong.
Oh, there it is. Come on. Here you go. Right. There it is.
I still don't see it.
Orange,
I got it.
orange.
Right or wrong?
Totally.
Yeah. You can pump fake it too. It's fun.
Right or wrong?
Hell yeah. So Paulie, there's some birthdays today. We talked about how it's Bryant Young's birthday today.
Happy birthday, BY. I love you so much.
Happy birthday, BY. We talked about how it's Nick Mason's birthday.
Yeah, I got no problem with Nick Mason, Pink Floyd, just a gentleman back there playing music.
Just incredible band, Pink Floyd. 82, Nick Mason. We also have there's a couple of these.
Okay.
Dude, it's Wolfgang Amadeus's Mozart's birthday.
Come on and rock me, Amadeus.
Amadeus. Dude, I didn't even realize he lived from 1756 to 1791. That's wild. So happy rest in peace, Mozart. It's also it's Mike Patton's birthday.
Okay, Faith No More. Hey, listen. Well, I don't want to get going on him, but maybe because I'm friends with the drummer of Faith No More. Mike Gordon's my buddy. And I don't want to say anything because he said people get mad. But I will say this. Come on, Mike Patton. Come on.
Did you hear what he's doing with the Avett Brothers?
No.
Mike Patton is touring with the Avett Brothers. Like not like as a supporting act. They're playing as a band together.
But that's the thing. Let me just say this as gently as I can. There might be members of the band Faith No More that wishes he would tour with them.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that out there.
God, what is it with bands?
Just throwing it out there.
Bands are like
they're like bad marriages.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're married to like 5 guys at once. I mean, it can't be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't be good. That's why they all have private rooms and stuff.
It's also hold on. I gotta do something real quick, Paulie. For this next birthday, I gotta set something up here. And it'll be worth it. Okay, just be with the stand by.
Come on and rock me, Amadeus. By
the way, name the artist, please.
Falco.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm gonna cue this one up.
It's my pizzeria.
Look at you, fancy pants now.
It's Danny Aiello's birthday. Rest in peace.
Oh, I love Danny Aiello. Yeah. I'm living in a hovel. I mean, dude, I got Aiello screaming all day. One of the great screamers of all time.
One more time.
This is my pizzeria.
Yeah.
Okay, so rest in peace, Danny Aiello. And finally, for everybody, we're gonna get him Super Bowl Sunday. Happy birthday to the angriest Niner hater on the mic that ever lived, Chris Collinsworth.
Oh God, how old is he?
I didn't check actually, but happy birthday, Chris Collinsworth, buddy. They'll probably bring him a cake in the booth next week. Tarico will bring him a cake.
Well, maybe it should be a cake of like Ray Wershing kicking a field goal in Super Bowl 16. Like, remember this? Remember this, Chris? Yeah. I think Wershing hit 4 field goals in that game.
By the way, Wershing's kickoffs. I remember I was just watching.
He hit him with an onside kick right out of the gate. Bam, deal with that.
And he also hit these
line drives.
Yeah. And that was all Walsh, dude.
Yeah, all
Walsh. God bless
Walsh.
America. It was
No, who's thinking about that on the opening kick? A line drive.
Let's just kick a line drive.
And
the guy
bouncing. Yeah.
Number 81. I forget his name, but the kickoff returner, number 81, fumbled it.
Beautiful.
And they started the drive on like the 3.
Yeah.
It was great.
Who scored the first? Here's a good trivia. Last thing of the day.
Yeah.
Who's the first 49er to score a Super Bowl touchdown?
Charlie Young? No. Earl Cooper?
Earl Cooper.
Yeah.
Earl Cooper.
Okay. I was going to say.
Yeah. Earl Cooper.
Well, remember the cover of Sports Illustrated, 49ers hit pay dirt.
Had that hanging on my wall in my bedroom in high school.
Yeah. I mean, so Paulie, can you start rapping for us? Because I'm going to find it.
Sure. Let me, Tony, we've been dragging here. Come on, straighten it out. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. It's time to go, whether that's right or wrong.
Right or wrong.
That's actually, you know what I could do for Lily Merchant, since she added so much to the show today, as does Patty, all the ladies, Noemi. Check this out. This is for all y'all. Oh, damn, it's not playing. Just a little chorus.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the broads of PMP. Giants and Niners and pop culture takes. They bring the best every day. The broads
of PMP. There you go, ladies. Hope you enjoyed that. I know there it is. Niners hit pay dirt.
Look at that. Come on.
Yeah.
It's just
eat
gold.
It, Collinsworth. Eat it.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God. How do I get look at that. Earl Cooper spiking that ball.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good. Man, that's when Sports Illustrated was like the thing.
Oh, my God. You had to have it. You had to.
Man.
And the Niners were on the cover a lot back then.
Yeah, they were. Man, there you go. So happy birthday to Chris Collinsworth. Okay. We look forward to hearing his call. I look forward to him calling Sam Darnold touchdowns on Super Bowl Sunday and Kenneth Walker touchdowns and Smith and Jigba touchdowns. Go, Paulie.
Also wanted to do a belated happy birthday to the one and only, the great Eddie Van Halen. He celebrated a birthday yesterday. We didn't shout it out. We might even do bookmarks. I put some stuff in there tomorrow.
We should do bookmarks in a top 3 tomorrow and right or wrong.
All right, kids, have a great Tuesday. Tony and I are going to be in the city for a few hours, going to be off the grid, as they say. Very important meetings going on today. True story. And we'll be back tomorrow for the night flight. We'll be ready to rock and roll. I don't think there's any local am unsure if the Sharks are playing today.
No, yeah, 7:00 tonight. I just
Okay.
saw Big Al and Chico reminded us Sharks tonight. 7. The puck drops at 7.
Okay, the puck stops here and the puck drops at 7. That must mean the Sharks are at home. So go Shark, go Sharks. And then we will be back tomorrow night for the night flight. Everybody be cool. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you, Tom Stack. Thank you, Carlos De La Fuente and Flex Funding. And thank you, Dr. Matt Young. Lick those Buffalo Bills wounds. We'll see all of y'all tomorrow night at what time do we do a night flight? 8 p.m. Y'all.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
And if you want to hit this button right here, Paulie. No, that one. Sorry. That one right there.
I got you covered right there.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
Give it to me. Ba-bum. Ba-bum.
Class dismissed.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Crossfading for glory. Tony, you have the last word today. I'm just going to sit here. You tell everybody goodbye.
Gosh, the last word is, well, I won't be a dick and say, no, I won't. I'll just say, everybody have a great day. We won't talk Super Bowl because there's plenty of time to talk Seahawks and Patriots and the birth of the dynasty reignited or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But it is going to be, we'll make sure we have a fun 2 weeks or a week and a half coming up. Night flight tomorrow night. Dan Coach Emilio from NorCal Sports is coming on 8:00, and then we'll do the show Thursday with Scott Osler, and then Friday we'll wrap it up with the musical assignment and Noemi as our musical guest. It'll be a lot of fun. The rest of the week's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it, Paulie. As for now, though, we say sayonara for Doug in Japan, right? Let's just say sayonara for Doug in Japan.
You got it. All right, Tokyo. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Cheers, y'all.
Peace, y'all.